I am so sorry to have to tell you this, but there are 2 more kits coming out for The Sims 4 today. I know, there have been so many coming out recently, and there's gonna be 3 more in a couple of weeks. But these 2 today are special because they're creator kits, so they were made entirely by CC creators. These are the 5th and 6th kits like this, and the past few that we've gotten have been, in my opinion, the best kits The Sims 4 has ever had. So I've got a pretty good feeling about the 2 packs that are coming out today. So in this video, I'm gonna buy them, and then we're gonna look at all of the items together. I haven't actually seen them yet, and I've kind of tried to avoid spoilers with the screenshots. So it's kind of gonna be like a first impressions thing, and then hopefully you'll get a feel for what comes in the pack and whether or not you want to spend money on it. And then also for the next couple of days, we'll do some build videos and stuff to really test them out. But before we get into the actual game, I want to take a second just to talk about these creator kits a little bit more. And I have said this before in past creator kit videos, so I'm sorry to repeat myself, but I am gonna keep saying it. If you're not familiar with this concept, these are a new kind of kit that they're testing out. There's sort of like 3 different types of these packs. The first are made entirely by EA, like regular old kits. Most of them are like that. Then they'll do collaborative kits, kind of like what mine was. And with my pack, I was kind of like the idea girl. So I made a bunch of mood boards, I gave them a lot of inspiration pictures, I kind of invented the theme for the pack and the sort of items that came in the pack, but the Sims team made the concept art and the Sims team made all of the items. I'm not a modder, I don't like 3D model things, I don't know how to make stuff like that. For that kind of pack, the creator is in charge of like the theme and the inspiration behind it. And then the newest kind of collaborative pack are these CC creator kits. And with these packs, a custom content creator literally makes the entire thing. They pitch an idea, they make all of the items, they make all of the swatches, they name the items, they make the object descriptions, they even make the renders that you see for like the official screenshots to advertise the pack. When I say these creators literally make the entire kit, I am not kidding. The entire kit is basically a pack of custom content. And I think that's a great idea. It's a great opportunity for these creators. It showcases their stuff to a really huge new audience. Console players can't use mods, but they can use these packs, so it kind of gives CC to console players in a way. And speaking from personal experience, it is really emotionally fulfilling to get a chance like this as a massive fan of The Sims. So I don't want to speak for these creators, but I can only assume that it really means a lot to them to have this sort of opportunity. So there are a lot of plus sides. I feel like these make some of the best packs, but I also feel like it's a little bit exploitative of those creators. Now, I don't know their exact pay structure. I don't know how much they were paid for these packs, but I do know how much I was paid for mine, and I can only assume that it's probably the same. I would guess that they would do a flat fee for this, and for my kit, I was paid a flat fee, sort of comparable to how much I get paid for a sponsored YouTube video, and that was like to pay me for all of my time and effort in the prep part of the pack, but I do not make any commission or earn anything off of sales unless you use my creator code. So you can buy my kit for $5, but I don't get paid when you buy that kit unless you put code lilsimsie at checkout. And the same exact thing goes for these CC creators. They would have gotten paid a flat rate in the beginning, but they won't make any money off of you purchasing the kit unless you use their code. And even if you do, they'll get 5%. So they will earn 25 cents off of the sale of that kit if you use their creator code at checkout. And personally, I don't think that's fair to them. Beyond 5% being a really low commission for a thing that they made completely on their own, the fact that you have to use the code for them to even get the commission is just not fair. The Sims has a really big community, and not everybody who plays The Sims or who buys these packs even consumes Sims content. There are a lot of people who are gonna buy these CC packs that don't even know that it's a CC pack. They will likely have no idea that it was made by a creator. They might not know who that creator is, and they've probably never heard of a creator code. So The Sims and EA is like printing money with these packs, taking advantage of the creator's name and their expertise. They're making loads of money off of these packs for relatively little effort on their part. And while these creators have been compensated, I don't think that they've been properly compensated considering how much money the pack is going to generate for EA. So while I love the idea of these creator kits, and truly I think the past ones that we've gotten are like the best kits The Sims 4 has ever had, working with creators like this is a genius plan because these people really know The Sims. They know what we want, they know the community really well, and dare I say they're better at it than the Sims team is a lot of the time. And I love having that in the game. Like for us as players, it is fantastic. I just feel like maybe it's a little bit unfair for the creators themselves, especially since they're just gonna take the deal. Like you're not gonna turn down an offer from The Sims to make a kit. Most of these people would probably do it for free, just for the chance to be able to do it. And obviously EA knows that. That's why they've been able to do it. I mean, I would have done it for free if they asked me to. Maybe I shouldn't admit that, but I would have. And I'm not even talking about myself and like my payments with this. I'm talking about the CC creators because they did so much work. They did all of the work. They should be getting way more money than this. But anyway, I've had this same rant on YouTube multiple times and I'm gonna keep doing the same rant. But all of that to say, if you were gonna buy either of these two creator kits today, I am begging you to please use their creator codes. First, we have the Sleek Bathroom Kit created by SYBOULETTE. Their creator code is the same as their username. It's right here on the screen. I'm also gonna put it down below in the description box so you can copy and paste it. And then next, we have the Sweet Allure Kit by AHARRIS00BRITNEY. Same thing, their creator code is the exact same as their username and you can copy and paste it from down below. Now, these are both creators that I have really admired for a very long time. When they first teased these packs and I saw those usernames, I was like, oh, okay, these are gonna be really good. And again, I haven't actually seen that much for them because I was kind of trying to avoid the screenshots. When you see a screenshot of a kit, it kind of shows the entire kit because there's not that much in them. So I was like averting my eyes when I would see stuff on my timeline. But from what I have seen, it kind of looks like the Sweet Allure kit almost has like a Sabrina Carpenter kind of vibe to it. And the Sleek Bathroom Kit has really modern, clean, fancy bathroom energy. I couldn't really help myself. So I have seen a really nice tile. There's a cool divider. There's a great plant. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of good stuff in these. It's 1 o'clock now, so the kits should be out. Yeah, we're in that weird phase where they're barely out. I'm gonna buy this one first, and then when I go to checkout, I'm gonna click apply promo code, and then I'm gonna paste SYBOULETTE's creator code in there, and then apply it. Then I'll click pay now. And I realize this is kind of annoying, but I'm gonna buy them in 2 separate transactions so I can use each of their creator codes. The other one is the Sweet Allure Kit, and I'm gonna apply promo code AHARRIS00BRITNEY for this one. And I'll buy that one now as well. Unfortunately, you can't do that on console or on Steam. It only works on the EA app. But if you are buying them on the EA app, I am begging you to please use their creator codes to help support these two. Oh no. This is behaving very strangely. All right, let's try this again. I didn't get a pop-up. Oh, but it's there. Okay, we're fine. It worked. Well, I'm gonna start with the Sweet Allure Kit in CAS. So we have a few different tops. First, we have this one with these beautiful little bows in the front, which is so cute. I like that it's kind of got some ruffle on the sleeves and on the bottom as well. Oh, I really like the color scheme too. Like this green color, this little pink one, we got purple, there's a yellow version. The white with the pink bows, oh my gosh. I would wear this. In real life, I would wear this. We also have this one. I like how it's got some kind of cute lacy detail and another little bow. This is just sort of a plain t-shirt, kind of small and cropped, but it comes in a bunch of nice different swatches. We also have this long sleeve top. I like how many different solid colors it comes in. I feel like there's a lot of variety with this. I'm impressed by how many swatches there are. I also like this kind of stripy texture that it has. Then we've got this little sweater with a button up underneath. Oh my gosh, I love this blue color. There's a brown swatch. We've got green and black plus green and white. We have this kind of nice, like almost dusty orange color. There's some pink versions. There's purple. We do not have enough pastel purple in this game. I am always looking for more purple. A lot of the purple that we do have is that horrible base game purple, and it's not really purple, it's like magenta. We do not have enough of this kind of purple, a nice purple, and everything from this pack so far has come in that swatch. We also have white and blue plus this yellow. This is my favorite swatch, I think, is the yellow. And then kind of like a beige color. And then we have this off the shoulder top with another bow. I really like the cast from this pack. I am so impressed by this. I'm not normally a huge cast person. I think we all know this, but this stuff is like so cutesy. I really like it. Those are all the tops for feminine frame Sims. We also have 6 different bottoms. So we have this ruffly denim skirt. It has lace at the bottom. I gasped when I saw the lace. I got really excited about it. I like that denim texture too. It looks like real life, that denim texture. It comes in like brown plus a few different denim colors, lots of different lace variants too. So there's like blue denim pink lace, blue denim white lace, blue denim yellow lace, blue denim green lace. So you've got all the options you might need. And it's pretty high-waisted, so it looks cute with the tops. We also have these new jeans. They're a little bit distressed, and I like how they have this like detailed stitching. It's kind of like an accent stitch around the outside. Does it come in other colors? No, it's always white. pink. Pink jeans, lots of different denim colors. They're really high-waisted too, which is nice. And I like how they flare out at the bottom. Then we have the same jeans, but with a bow on the outside, which is so cool. Bows are really trendy right now. You're seeing them everywhere. Like obviously on clothing. I'm kind of tuned into what's trendy with weddings in real life as well, because I just got married like 2 months ago. But there's a big trend to tie bows on like all of the seats at your wedding. But like this sort of like simple bow that's very long and stringy. So this is really cool to have. I think that's one of the cool things about custom content kits as well, is that A, the creators are like super in the know of what's trendy, and also they can make this stuff a lot quicker. There's like a bigger lag time with things that EA makes. They've probably been working on this for a long time, maybe even like a year, but the lag time with the Sims team is even longer than that sometimes. Anyway, we also have this pair of shorts. Look at the ruffles on these. I want these in real life. I really like that. I could probably do that. I know how to sew now. I could probably attach something like that to the bottom of shorts. They have hearts on the back. I didn't even notice. Oh, I really like these shorts. I feel like we've kind of needed more denim shorts in the game for a long time, so that's kind of a nice touch too. We also have this kind of cute skirt with a little bow attached to it. It comes in a bunch of solid colors, lots of different variants that match the different tops, it looks like. Stop, look at this. Like the white with the blue, and then it matches the skirt. Are you kidding? I really like this outfit together. And then we have this little mini skirt also. This one's kind of more of a plaid color. We actually don't have much that's this short in the game. It is really short, but it's rare that we get stuff like that, so it kind of fills a hole as well. There are 2 dresses for feminine frame Sims. Stop. This one kind of has like a corset top. The whole thing is a solid color, but in lots of pretty pastel swatches. I really like this. I love the ties on the sleeves and how they're 3-dimensional. Sometimes the Sims team will do this and they'll just be like painted on, but this is like actually textured. It looks like it's a real piece of fabric. And then we have this dress too. Look at the collar on that. I really like stuff that has a collar. She says as she wears this shirt with a collar, but I really like this kind of thing. I think that's super cute. I'm curious about accessories. I don't know if we're gonna have any. There's a hat. Oh, it's like a little beret. That is so adorable. We also got a new pair of earrings. It's a little bow with a pearl attached to it. I would wear these in real life. I love that so much. And there's a new necklace. Oh, there's 2 new necklaces. Okay, this one matches the earrings pretty well. It's like pearls with the bow. Lots of different varieties of like black metal. It's got this sort of rose gold metal and also in silver. And then this one is a little pearl necklace, but it also has a little tiny freezer bunny chain. That's so cute. They should make that in real life. That little tiny freezer bunny necklace. Although if you're gonna do that, you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay up for the idea. I don't want the Sims team stealing this and then selling it and then not paying the CC creator. But I do like the idea of like dainty jewelry from the Sims team. They made those plumb bob necklaces, but they were kind of big. I'd love to have something like this, like a little teeny tiny cow plant or something. That'd be so cute. Okay, we did also get a pair of heels. They're really high and they've got super cute bows on them. I like how they come in so many colors too. It's nice to have that level of variety because you can match this to basically any outfit. Everything in this has like a very coquette vibe to it. I really like this cast kit. This might be one of my favorite cast kits. They did not give us any styled looks, which I don't really understand. The other ones that they didn't have styled looks either. That definitely feels like an oversight with these kits to me. It's not a huge deal. I just like to have them. I like to be able to put Sims like random townies in styled looks and have them just look better fast. But I guess I understand that for some reason they don't always do that. Okay, let's look at the masculine tops real quick. So we have this new jacket. Look at the bows. Oh, that's so cool. We don't have anything like this. And again, the colors are so nice to have, like more purple stuff. We also have this kind of cute fuzzy sweater. This kind of reminds me of one from, I think it's from high school years, at least with the texture, but the one from high school years is more cropped. Let me see if I can show you. It's either that or the Moonlight Chic kit. Oh, it's Moonlight Chic. Okay, I lied. This is the Moonlight Chic one. And so this one kind of has that same texture, but it's a different style and shape and it has the undershirt and everything. It's almost like maybe not fuzzy, but hairy, which sounds horrible. I don't mean it in a bad way. That's just kind of what it looks like. We also have this shirt with like the shirt tied across the top. This reminds me of Jay Huntington, but like upgraded. Oh, I love this yellow and blue. Then we have this one, super super ruffly and it has the bow. I like this pink swatch a lot and this orange and black one. They all kind of come in the same colors, obviously, so they all match, but they're so nice. And then this, I really like the collar on this too. I think the texture of this is a little bit different than some of the other things. It's like a little bit shinier. It's not a bad thing. It's just kind of like something to note. We do have 2 pairs of pants. Oh, this one has like a pearl chain. Cool. Oh, and there's little bows on the back pockets. That is awesome. And then we also have this new pair of shorts. It's kind of like a fancier pair of shorts. It's also a little bit shorter than a lot of the shorts that we have in The Sims 4, so I like that too. There are a new pair of shoes for masculine frame Sims too. Kind of like a cute loafer in some different colors. We don't have a lot of pastel things like this either for shoes. There's no like arm accessories for masculine frame Sims, but they do have the same earrings and the same necklace, although you can't see it with this shirt because it's tucked in. There's the same necklace. And they also have the same hat. So we've kind of looked at that already too. Wow, that's really nice. Let me quickly go look at all the stuff that comes in this kit so we can see if we missed anything. Oh, I did. There are tights. How come I missed those? I swear I looked at the accessories category. Oh, when you click on accessories in general, it doesn't show up. But when you click on leggings, it does. Oh. Well, here are the new tights. They come in a lot of pretty pastel colors. They've kind of got like a pearl accent to them as well. Here's what it looks like with the dress. So cute. It is so cute. So in total, the Sweet Allure kit has 27 new items in it. For comparison, the Urban Homage kit came with 29. The Grunge Revival kit has 25. So they're all usually somewhere in that range. They're usually around this many items. The description says, add soft colors and clothing adorned with ribbons and bows to your Sims wardrobe with the Sims 4 Sweet Allure kit. With fashion featuring light colors and clothing adorned with ruffles and frills, the clothing and accessories in this kit give off an elegant vibe with their everyday looks. Express a more delicate side to a Sim's fashion sense, effortlessly giving your Sim a casual, coquette fashion feel. Oh, I really like this kit. I don't think I expected to like this kit as much as I did. I guess it makes sense that I like it because you look at this stuff and you're like, well, duh, it's so cute. I guess I just don't really feel like I'm in love with any Create a Sim kit that we get. I usually see them and think like, oh, that's really nice. But I don't ever feel like, oh my God, I need this about a cast kit. I kind of feel like I need this about this cast kit. Completely unsurprising because Ahariz00BRITNEY is one of my favorite CC creators like of all time. I don't really use a lot of cast custom content anymore, but back when I did before, I used to have a ton of their stuff. Like this is obviously I'm gonna like this stuff, but I like this one. If you like this style, I think that you would get a lot of use out of this kit. We also don't really have a lot of stuff like this in the game, so it kind of fills a void there. And it's just cute. It's adorable. The colors are cute. The styles are cute. It's a really solid Create a Sim kit. And now I want to dive into build mode so we can look at the sleek bathroom kit, which I must admit, I am really excited about. I even started building a house to test out the kit with before the kit even came out. Like I am pumped about this kit. I think we'll just go to an empty lot first so we can see everything. I usually build a big empty room too, just so we can like visualize it all inside. Okay, I got a big empty room. Here is everything from the sleek bathroom kit. Let's start with the sink. This is the new sleek stone sink. It's actually not that expensive considering how fancy it looks. It's only 270 simoleons. You'll feel like you're washing up in a fancy art gallery. It says, I can totally see that. It definitely feels like that. So the first swatch is kind of like a neutral tone with some wood and stuff. Then we have a white one with lighter wood. There's a blue one. Okay, not to make this about Not So Berry, but I can't help it. This is so mint Not So Berry. Whenever I see this color, I'm like, ooh, that'll work. We also have like a dark blue one. There's a more green tone. There's like a peachy pinky color. This one's a little bit more orange. Then we have a solid black as well. There is a toilet that matches. Look at the stone in the back and then like the copper color behind the buttons. Throne of Stone, it's called. It'll match all those same colors as well. We don't have a lot of toilets that are fun colors. I'm really impressed that it comes in a color like that. I wasn't expecting this pack to be colorful. I really like it. We also got a new shower. This is the Barely There shower. So it works kind of like the ones from Lovestruck or University where there's not a glass frame to it. It's just the shower and then you can kind of customize it and put your own glass frame. This one I assume will have all those different metal colors that match. Oh, perfect. You could put that anywhere in any build. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but it looks like they have a shower glass panel. Oh my God. This is amazing. We don't have anything like this. We have a few little glass panels like this and like various shower divider type things. This one looks like it belongs in a shower and it's a solid piece of glass. I literally have this in real life in my bathroom. This exact thing. Wow, that's cool. Then they have a privacy screen too. So this one is kind of similar. You could use it for showers. You could put it anywhere, but it's like a frosted glass instead. Look at that fluted glass. I love that. And these will tile really nicely together too if you wanted to like build it out, make it bigger. I'm like amazed by this already. We've barely started looking at it. Okay, we also got a tub. This is the Serenity Stone tub. Look at this like texture with the veining on the stone. It comes in all those same color swatches too. We have a plain black, there's like a plain silvery white color and a gold version. I'm gonna pause and look at these shelves real quick. This is a Shelfie Supreme. It's like a really wide, small shelf, but it's fully tileable. It all blends together so you can make your own sizing for it. And then look at this plant, the long hanging plant. This might be my new favorite plant in the entire game. Again, I'm getting ahead of myself, but I have been wanting something long and dangly like this for so long. We got one kind of like that from Businesses and Hobbies, but it's a wall plant. This one sits on a shelf, so it's a little bit more versatile. I love how long it is. This is Phil, the plant with a flair for the dramatic, and it's only 50 simoleons. You can put that in a starter home. That's a great price. There's also an olive tree, olive you forever tree. I have a fake olive tree in my kitchen. I have seen a spoiler. There is a tile from this pack that looks identical to my real life kitchen tile. I'm gonna show it to you once we get to it. But with this stuff, I'm gonna be able to build my house. We're gonna have so much more stuff for my real life house. I really like this plant. I like how it's kind of big too. And the pot is quite substantial. Oh, I'm gonna use that all the time. I'm just warning you now. This kit is gonna become a staple in my builds, I'm afraid. I'm gonna use these a lot. Okay, this real quick is the Rock Solid Faux Wall. Perfect for creating subtle shelves or chic partitions. It effortlessly brings volume and sophistication to your interior design. Okay, so this is a very cool item. It's like a half wall, but instead of it being a half wall, it's like a decorative piece of stone. Okay, you know how in real life, a lot of the time with showers, they'll have like a wall piece at the bottom? Because sometimes in real life, they put plumbing here and there's like the way you turn the shower on is in the wall. You see this kind of thing sometimes, but you could also have like a little divider next to the toilet. You could put it like behind the tub. And this item in general, I'm picturing myself using this to make like my own custom fake fences outside. It'll be kind of expensive, but you could build out your own fake fence. Instead of all those debug items, you could use this. Does stuff slot to it? It does. Oh my gosh. Both the shelf and this fake wall are gonna be so useful because you could put that anywhere. You don't need it to be in a bathroom. Like that could go in any room. It could go outside. Like these are super nice. I'm really impressed by that. We also got a new mirror. It's kind of like a quirky one. It's Quirk and Reflect. It literally is a quirky one. It's got sort of an irregular shape to it, which is pretty fun. That makes for like a really cool statement piece. We also have a brush-tastic cleaner. So we have a toilet cleaner, only 15 simoleons, and it's not ugly. It's sort of elegant. So that's gonna be cool to have. We have Hold It Right There toilet paper holder, a little bit more of a fancy style than the ones that we have already. This is the Chaos Control tray. Oh, it's got a hairbrush and a claw clip. That's cute. It's also only 25 simoleons, so you could put that kind of anywhere. This is the Marvelous soap products on like a little marble tray with some hand soap and a soap bar. That is so nice. And this is the Marvelous toothbrush holder with a soap dispenser and a toothbrush holder next to it. That's also only 40 simoleons, so it's all pretty cheap. I know I keep pointing out the price, but I'm just thinking like it's easy to build with this stuff without using cheats, because sometimes they'll make this thing like 200 simoleons, and what are you gonna do with that? 200 simoleon hairbrush, come on. But it's not, it's cheap, so you can use it. There's also a fluffy towels pile. I like how they come in some different colors. That's adorable. This is a nice wicker hamper. I literally own this. This is so weird. I feel like this pack was like made for me. My laundry hamper looks exactly like this. I'm not kidding. So it's just a simple decorative hamper. I'm thinking, let me try and look at some of the plants that we have. I wonder if you could use this as like a plant pot if you wanted to. Look, like imagine you put another plant in it. This is the plant from Businesses and Hobbies, but you could size this down and use it like a different basket. You can get some more variety that way for the planters, because I like to use the same plant over and over sometimes, but they look pretty repetitive. So this will come in handy. I don't think that it's a real hamper. Yeah, see, this one doesn't have an environment score. These are the hampers from Laundry Day. I think that this hamper is a decorative one, kind of like the base game one is. So it'll be kind of like that, but I don't really mind. This is gonna be kind of controversial, but I prefer to use the base game hamper as a decorative thing because I don't like to play with laundry in The Sims anymore. I find it too buggy and too annoying. And so when you put a real hamper down, it starts spawning laundry, and that's a bad thing. This one, I don't think will spawn laundry because it's decorative. So you can use this and then not have a washer and dryer, and it's fine. Nothing for you to wash. And while we're on the clutter, we also have this Suds and Scrubs. This is a sponge and brush. So there's like a loofah and a brush and a sponge, and it's just kind of a cute hanging thing. I like the texture of the rope. So you could use it to decorate your shower if you wanted to. We also got this new ceiling light. This is the Orbs ceiling light. That is beautiful. And it just has some nice metal swatches plain. There's a new wall light. Same thing, nice metal swatches. I like how it has the string to turn it on and off. That's cool. Here we have Hold My Towel, this new towel bar, and it's a floor item. That is beautiful. I like the metal texture on that. And last, we have the Fringe with Benefits bath mat. It's rare that we get an item that is actually a bath mat, because so often we have things that kind of look like they could be bath mats, but they're not quite, they're just like tiny rugs. This one is a bath mat, and if you wanted to, you could use it as a rug. Look, this is me tiling it together to get like a longer sized rug, almost like a runner. This is how it looks sized up. The fringe gets a little bit big, so if you size it up too much, the strands are kind of long, but I've been known to just ignore that about builds sometimes. And it's cheap, it's only 40 simoleons. So like trying to build a starter home, and you want a nice rug, it's simple. It's like solid colors with a subtle pattern. Comes in a lot of colors. That is fantastic. And we're not even done because we have a new tile. So this is the Gleam Dream tiles. It's like a long, skinny stacked tile. But there's a little bit of color variation in the different tiles, so it doesn't look like too completely plain. Oh my god, this is amazing! Every color! It comes in so many swatches. This is gonna work so well. We don't have like anything this color. I'm sorry to bring up Not So Berry again, but this is like the Peach Gen from the Not So Berry challenge. There's like nothing that is that color. It's so hard to build for that generation when you play the challenge. This is perfect. It's perfect. There's like nice neutral tones like this. There's a deep blue. We've got plain white and plain black. Wow, and then there's a matching wallpaper. And this is what I literally have in my kitchen. I am not kidding. This white tile, here is a picture of my kitchen. It is literally identical to what I have in my kitchen in real life. So obviously I like this tile because I paid for it to be installed in real life in my house. But it's beautiful. I love the vertical stack of it and like the slight color variation. I am so excited, like so excited about this. New favorite tile in the entire game. It's just so nice. I guess this one is more like my real life tile because it's a little bit more off-white. Wow. Okay, well, there is no styled room, same as there being no styled looks. I don't really mind the lack of styled room as much because I don't really use the styled rooms that often. I do like the styled rooms though, usually, just because it kind of gives you an idea of how the items are intended to be used together. And it would have been kind of cool to have like a predetermined, pre-designed styled bathroom, but oh well. I guess it's not a huge deal. It's just different than the other kits in that way. I want to go back now and look at the full list of all the items just so we can kind of compare to other packs. So the Sleek Bathroom Kit comes with 25 new items in it. The Storybook Nursery Kit had 25. The Artist Studio Kit had 24. My kit had 30, but it's a clutter kit, so like the items are much smaller. It's kind of a different vibe. Generally speaking, most of the build kits have around 25, maybe a couple more items. The most recent Custom Content Creator Kit also had 25, so exact same situation. I always point that out because I feel like it's helpful to compare to the size of the other kits, because I often look at kits and think like, oh, it's kind of small, but all the kits are like that. So this one's not like lacking in any way, and I don't even think that it feels small. You could make a really nice bathroom with this pack, and it's not even only bathroom stuff. There are a bunch of things here that could be used in a lot of other places, things like the plants, the mirror, the lights, the rug, the little tray with the hairbrush and the claw clip could be on somebody's dresser. You could put the soap in a kitchen if you wanted to. The tile could go in a kitchen. The dividers and the shelves and that half wall could go anywhere, like anywhere in your Sims house. I feel like I often kind of ignore the bathrooms in my Sims builds. I kind of just throw them together and then copy paste the same things to every bathroom in the house. I don't always put a lot of effort into the bathrooms, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So it's cool to get stuff like this that then makes me feel inspired to do that and like try a lot harder with the bathrooms. And I know that I'm gonna use all of these things so often. Every single CC kit they have made has just hit it out of the park. If you haven't seen the other ones, the Business Chic kit and the Refined Living Room kits were the most recent ones, And before that, we got the Cozy Kitsch and the Sweet Slumber Party kits. The Cozy Kitsch kit is my favorite build kit out of all of them, maybe even more than my own, and that is saying something. This Comfy Gamer kit is the one that I made, and it's just a different vibe. It's hard to compare them because this one's a clutter kit and this one is a furniture kit, so they're like good for different reasons, you know? But I have loved these CC kits that they have made. I would hands down recommend any of these custom content kits over all of the other kits any day. And it's not that the other kits are bad. I don't think any of the kits are bad, to be honest. I think they're all good for what they are. And if you're looking for that kind of thing, you will get good use out of it. But I just feel like there's something special about these custom content ones. And I think it's that like CC creator touch. These creators have such a good eye for what the game needs. And I am thoroughly impressed by them. So if you were interested in buying either of these two or any of the custom content kits, you can see how these ones have their username on the kit icons. Please, please, please use their creator codes when you buy the kits. Like I was saying earlier, they will not get paid for this sale of the pack unless you use their creator code, and it's only going to be a 5% commission. But that 5% can add up. Like at this point, I have made more money from the commission on my creator code from my Comfy Gamer kit than EA paid me outright. And I would really love for these creators to have a similar experience. And I also think that us using the codes and like talking about this will put some pressure on EA to understand that like, hey, we want to support the creators more. Look how many of us use the code. I don't know if they even can or ever will go back and change the process, but I'm not gonna stop yapping about how I think it's unfair. So I'm sorry that I've said it so many times. I'm gonna say it next time too. These creators deserve to be paid and then some for their work because this is like truly amazing content that they have made. And they made it all by themselves. They did all of this. But on that note, I'm gonna end this video right here. So tomorrow I'm gonna post a video building with that new bathroom kit. And I'm also gonna be working on a build tonight over on my Twitch channel. If you didn't know, I stream pretty much every day over on Twitch. My name is just lilsimsie on there. I'll link that down below for you too. But we can kind of deep dive a little bit more over on stream because it's like 3 hours long instead of 20 minutes, you know? Although this video is probably longer than that. I've been talking a lot in this one. I am gonna go. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day and I will see you all later. Okay? Bye everybody. I'm gonna say it again. If you're gonna buy these, please, please, please use code SYBOULETTE and AHARRIS00BRITNEY. Those are linked down below. They're copy and pastable down below. Please, please, please use their codes.